change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Such thing as a loss. We take a win. 5.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. 10 logo. Hey, Stu. Yo, go, go. Go.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Young. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
64,
out of the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The second down throw for Steve Young, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Steve Young. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on second down. Young got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 times. Touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game, would be ideal.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie!
Now Young. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
X3, 218, chopper, lead dribble.
A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Set, 18 Gators. Hey, box truck. Ready?
They'll try to throw now. Young. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Willis. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. On 4th down, Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown. 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
We got 4. 5.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Go. 70, Indy.
Now again, right side. It's Jackson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end, one-handed catch. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Young now, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with it back, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey.
They'll run it with Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Young to throw it. And that is caught. Herman Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. Herman Moore, 31 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because it really made...
Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Young buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go!
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Young. They set up the screen to Bo. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come on, set, 8, read. Let's go. Leo. Check 43. Ready.
To throw again on second down. Young under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Green gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
3rd and
8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Young. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he's able to get it back